What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Life Itself, and we are here. It's been a journey. 10 episodes in. We are 10 episodes in, and I'm thankful to be here with my beautiful, smart, amazing, wonderful, grateful, just beautiful everything inside and out fiance, Brittany Jane. Welcome back. Episode 10, we are here.
Thank you, and seriously, welcome back, because for me, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's been like, what, it feels like 2 weeks since you've been here.
Yeah, and last week, you were without me.
Yeah, last episode I was without you, and you know what? We're gonna talk about that. But before we get into that, thank you everybody that's watching, liking, tuning in, subscribing, commenting on clips, showing love and support across social media. We appreciate you guys. Make sure to rate the show 5 stars, comment, like, subscribe, all that great stuff. Because you know we are 10 episodes in, and it's just been a journey, man. Like we just all around. I'm thankful for the support and everyone watching and tapping in and showing love. And yeah, man, let's talk about that.
Man.
Let's talk about that real quick. We just hit 2 million views on a clip of ours on TikTok.
Thank you, Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter turned us up. So 2 million views on that. I want to just touch base on a couple of things that we have here with our clip. On Instagram, hit like 500K. There's men and women talking about, debating, going at each other in the comments, talking about whether a man should be in the room for the birth of his child or not. And that one is funny. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you're getting roasted.
I am getting ripped
Which is hilarious.
in those comments. And people don't know me. I didn't say I didn't want to be in the room for the birth of our future child. I didn't say that.
Well, like, you did kind of say, like, should I be there?
But that's not what I meant. If you watch the clip, I was speaking out loud and was like, do I want to be there?
You were
and then I was like,
out loud?
Or thinking out, whatever. I was thinking in my head out loud, okay? And it came about, and all I said was, I wanted to know where to stand in the room. Of course I want to be in the room when our child is being birthed. I just wanted to know what's proper etiquette. Do I watch it popping out of you, or do I stand behind you or next to you? I didn't know. So for all those people that were coming for me in the comments, it was a simple question. It wasn't that crazy. I got people in there saying, you know, oh, this is why women shouldn't be dating men, or men are terrible. Like, it was crazy, bro, the amount of hate that I was getting. But to all the women out there that were hating in the comments, I love you. I hope you find love in this life, okay? I hope you feel better about yourselves. Men are okay, all right? We're not monsters, and I love my fiance more than anything in the world. So with all that being said.
Well, it was nice that the men and the women were debating back and forth.
Yes.
It was very hilarious. And it shows that, like, it's a conversation to be had. Because I think a lot of guys are kind of like, what do I do? Like, do I sleep on a chair? Do I bring an air mattress like Logan Paul?
Yeah.
Do I, like, sit outside in the waiting room? Do I hold your hand? Do I pull the baby out? Like, what do I do?
That would be me. I would want to pull that baby head, feet, shoulder,
Some
whatever
people
first.
have done that.
I'll do it. I'll lock in and do it. If I got to grab our kid.
You would pass out.
Oh, I would definitely throw up / pass out.
Wait, so what do you mean you would do it?
I would do it, though. I would try. I would attempt.
Then you'd pass out with the baby half in, half out?
We're going down, and I'm going down with the baby, bro.
No, I don't want the baby to go down.
Or I'm passing him off to the doctor. What? It's like a handoff. Whoop, there we go.
Please, you'd see the blood.
Yeah, I can't. I don't do well in those situations. But like I said,
you better figure it out.
We're going to figure all that out, baby, okay? We're going to figure it out. Welcome.
Take a beta blocker or something to
I don't even know what that
anxiety.
is, all right? SSRI in the eyes, bro. These people don't know how to act, all right? Stay off the SSRIs, you freaks. Anyway.
Well, microdose you Xanax so you could just...
No, get out of here with that garbage bullshit, bro. Fuck. Anyway, episode 10, we're here. I'm happy to be here. And speaking of, you weren't here last week. That's what we were just rambling about. I had a great conversation in our last episode with my guy, Seth Fowler.
Yes.
And
shout out Mr. Seth Fowler.
Shout out to Seth Fowler, man. It was an awesome episode. I got to learn a lot about him. Someone that I've looked up to in the YouTube space for a really long time. And it was like a full circle moment for me. I was like, look, this guy's been doing in the sneaker space, very successful content creator on YouTube for a long time. And that was really cool. That was cool to hear him open up about his life. And that's what our podcast is about, life itself. I wanted to know more about him and, you know, what his actual life is like. So that was cool. But I can't lie, I missed you.
Oh, that was sweet. Yeah, no, it was actually really funny that he was on because I feel like he's one of the people that I know of him just through all, like, I feel like there's certain people where throughout the years you have either like interacted with online or you like will show me their content and be like, look what like this person created and like, isn't this a fire video, or look at this shoe or whatever it is. And he's definitely one of those people where like I knew who he was instantly, and I was like, and he just seems, I'm glad you guys got to sit down and have that conversation, because I said to you before you went to go meet with him, I was like, I feel like you guys probably have a lot in common. Like I was like, I feel like he's probably around our age, and in similar vibes. Like you're both in the sneaker community, but you also kind of like are in your own lane, and you're not necessarily like in the mix in certain things, but then are in the mix, which I feel like is a good balance, and not everyone has that. So it was nice that you guys got to have that conversation, because I feel like there's a lot of like overlap there in your lifestyles.
Yeah, no. Learning more about him, it definitely, we had a lot more in common than I thought. And like, it was cool, like interviewing someone for the first time. Cause I've been like doing content for so long, but I've never done a podcast in long form. And I've never, when we've done it, it's been me and you 10 episodes in, or 9 episodes in, because the 10th, one was with him. But, I've only done this with you. So almost interviewing him in a sense was like really cool. It felt good. It was like, learning more about someone and having that, just a conversation. That's what I love so much about, podcasting, is you're really just having a conversation. And it's not so like, I'm so used to turning on the camera and lights, camera, action, whether it's having a script or going off the top or talking about a specific like niche down thing. With this, it's just, we're talking, we're shooting the shit, and we're having a good time, and just, having a good, authentic conversation. So that was really cool to talk to him and learn more about him. So if you guys haven't watched that episode, it's our last episode, episode 9. Make sure to go check that out and show some love.
Yeah. I think I need to finish the last bit of the episode. I think I saw like 75% of it. I actually need to
You
finish.
fell asleep on the couch.
Not that it put me to sleep. It was
No,
a great
not that it
episode.
put you to sleep, but it was late at night, and
late.
you fell asleep. That's
was
what you
late.
do, and we love watching, TV at night and falling asleep to it. So not that episode put you to sleep. Don't get it twisted. That was honestly one of, and I say this all the time, but after recording, it's like the most recent episode always ends up being my favorite one.
My personal favorite is the men versus women episode.
That was
so
a good
far.
one.
That was my personal favorite. I loved that episode, but I love them all. But yeah, it was a really nice episode. I'm glad that you got to. You've never met him in person, right?
No, I met him in person.
At like sneaker shows and stuff.
Sneaker shows. I met him. The first time I ever met Seth was in the city at the Soul Exchange office with our boy Joe.
Oh, okay. That's so
I met
funny.
him there. That was like 2017 or something like that. So that was a really long time ago. And then I would see him at like sneaker events here and there, and so that was that. But yeah, besides that, no, I haven't seen him that much.
He gives me, obviously I've never met him, but he gives me the vibes where like if he lived in like around where we live, like in Connecticut now or in New York or whatever, you guys would be cool.
Yeah, no,
like,
he's super. Like I told him after, like, yo, we got to do this again. We got to figure out how we could, do some things. And speaking on that too, actually, I'm pretty sure the code is active and live, but I talked to him about his sock company, Apothecary, and
Which you're obsessed with.
I love him. I have the socks on right now. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have their socks on right now. I wear them all the time. And what was I going to say? So we have a code now on Apothecary where I might be prematurely speaking on this, but we are going to have a Life Itself sock collab coming pretty soon.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm super excited for that. You guys will see what we got coming. And that'll be like our first official like collab / like sponsor type thing on the pod, which will be really cool.
Yeah, which is funny because he was technically the first guest. So
isn't that
fitting.
wild? Isn't that crazy how life works?
Yeah.
But speaking on that, we got to get into it. That day after I, was recording with him, for everybody background, at the end of that episode, like with, I want to say 8 or 7 minutes left, I got a text message from you on my phone.
Right. And I was going to say that I felt so bad because I was like, I ruined the episode. I was texting you and calling you and I was like, emergency, emergency, emergency. and you were still finishing recording, right?
Yeah, it was, first off, don't feel bad. And you didn't ruin anything. The episode was great. And we closed it out strong. We ended it. But yeah, with like 7 minutes left to go in the episode, you called emergency. And I had my watch on. So I was looking like, what the fuck is she? Like I've been with you for 20 something years and I've never seen you say emergency to me ever.
Yeah.
So I had this weird feeling in my stomach, but the cameras were rolling. So I was like, yo, I can't, like, what am I gotta wait. So we like kind of ended it.
Yeah.
And when I got to the phone and I finally got a hold of you, I think I called you right away.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even read the text. I just called you. And I could tell in your voice something was like going on.
Yeah.
And right away you answered and it was just like, Moon, like you started off, Moon ate this flower and you were like kind of like you were crying and like I didn't know what was going on and I was like, wait, what? I couldn't understand what you were saying.
Yeah.
And then when you said like Moon ate this flower and we have to take him to the vet right now. And I was like, okay. And like I don't know what or why, but like I never had this like happen in my life, but like I like went into like fight or flight.
Yeah.
Like my body just like went. And like, I dropped everything I was doing. I grabbed my stuff. I ran out of here. I went home. I shot home to you. And it was a scary, scary experience. I thought that our baby, the guy on my chain, you guys know if you follow me on socials, that's our son. He is our cat. And we were afraid that he wasn't going to make it, honestly.
Yeah, so PSA, for whoever doesn't know, cats cannot have lilies. That is toxic to them. They will die within like a few hours to a few days. I did not know that. I knew that there were some like flowers that could be like toxic to cats, but I'm like, okay, maybe like their stomach hurts a little bit. They get a little like sick or like they throw up or something, but like, okay, like whatever. Not that that's whatever, but I didn't realize the severity of like what could actually happen depending upon certain plants or certain things. And I was like in a meeting and then I had actually my company had sent me flowers of like appreciation for like my role and what I do and whatever.
Because you do a great job.
It was a really nice gesture.
Yes.
I've worked there for I think 3 years and they've never sent me flowers before, right? So it was like a nice thing to do. Okay. And then I guess in the flowers there was a few lilies and I didn't even realize that because I didn't know like how toxic they were. And I was in a meeting and then Moon walked over because I work from home and Moon walked over and was like, he had powder on his face, like pollen, like, and I was like, what is on his face? And something just clicked in my brain where I was like, it was like, you know, those moments where something that you had heard weeks ago, like subconsciously, like in passing, and then like something else happens and it like cements it in your brain and you're like, that was a thing. And so all of a sudden I was like, lilies. And I was like, wait, is there lilies in that? I Googled really fast, like toxic plants for cats. And then there was like lilies, like everywhere, lilies. And then there was like every single kind. And so I'm like, fuck my life. And then I'm like, that looks exactly like what's in the bouquet. And so then I was literally in a meeting with my team and then they were like, take him to the hospital right now. They're like, I don't want to freak you out, but you need to take him to the hospital right now. And then I was like asking ChatGPT, my new bestie, of course, and was like, what do I do? Whatever. And it was like, take them to the hospital right now. Like every hour matters. Like it seriously within hours, they can go into kidney failure and die essentially. And I'm like freaking out. I also like part of why I didn't record was because I was like so insanely sick. I was like coughing a bunch. I was like just so like unwell. And I was like pushing along at work, whatever. So then I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sick. And then this is happening. And now I have to rush to the hospital. So then I'm calling you. And then you're like, run out of here. And we take him. And that was seriously one of the most, he's okay now.
Thank God. Thank God, bro. I don't think I would have been able to like,
when I tell you, like, yeah, we were on our hands and knees. Like, I was serious. That sounds bad. I was on my knees on the floor sobbing. Like, I don't think I've ever cried that hard in, like, I don't even know how long. Like, years. Like, I was, like, I couldn't even stand. I was on the ground, like on my knees, just hysterical crying, like couldn't stop crying. I thought like I felt guilty, like it's my fault. Like I left those out where he could get them. I should have known better that he couldn't have them. Like, and it was like every hour counts. So then I'm like, what if like we had taken him 30 minutes earlier and they put like him on fluids to basically flush out the kidneys. And it was just kind of like a waiting game. They're like, even if his levels are okay right now, but in 24 hours up to 72 hours, it could change. So we never like, we were just on edge for 3 days.
Yeah, that was the worst.
Really 4 days.
That was the worst experience. I'll say it. That was one of the worst experiences like of my life.
Yeah.
I can't even lie because
It really was.
I know for a fact, and I say this, we talk about emotional men on here. I can say I've never cried that hard in my whole entire life. And you could probably attest to that. Like you've known me my whole life. Like I was crying to the point where I couldn't breathe and was pacing around the house for like 5 hours, like straight, like crying. Like, I don't know if anyone out there has ever cried for 5 hours.
It's exhausting.
I literally was like, I felt like out of my body, like a shell of myself. It was, I just blamed myself for everything. We didn't know if he was going to make it.
And to put in perspective, like Moon is like a year and a half old.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's even like 10 or something where it's like he's lived a long life. Like he is still like a baby, you know?
A little
like
baby.
He's only been on this earth for like a little over a year. So it's like, and it's one of those things where before we had Moon, I always had dogs growing up and they were like my family dogs. And I loved them. Like they were amazing. But something about like when you get your own animal, I guess, and I don't know if everyone feels this way, but I never really was like a pet person. Like I never was like one of those people where like you're walking down the street and there's a dog and it's like, oh my God, I have to stop and pet the dog. I'm like, okay, I don't care. Like, and like it's cute, but like whatever. Like, and I never really, I was just like, okay, like, yeah, pets are fine. Like they're cool, but like whatever. But then when we got Moon, I think because he was our own and like just something about him, like people have described, I feel like before when you have kind of like a soul animal, like you just have like a soul connection. And I was like, what does that even mean? You know, like I got it, but I'm like, I never like felt that before. But then when we got Moon, that's truly how I feel. Like there's just something about him where it's like he's meant to be in our life. And there's just like, and it's no disrespect to my other dogs that I have my whole life, love them, but there's just something different about like how we are with him, with Moon. And so it's like the pain, like when I thought that he was literally going to die and it was going to be like my fault, I felt like anything else but crying, like I felt guilty for. Like I couldn't even do or think about anything else because I felt like I had to just only think about that. Like it was just so crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm getting like emotional thinking about it. That was really like, I blocked it out of my brain because I'm like, all I cared about was making sure he was okay.
Yeah.
And, you know, we took him to this vet. And when we got there, they were like, we can't do anything for you. Like, you have to call poison control. And I'm like, all I care about is my cat is okay. I don't give a fuck about poison. What is a poison control?
Like that you're like, no, my cat needs every like 30 minutes, every minute, every hour counts right now. And you're telling me to now get on hold with poison control?
Yeah.
Like fix him.
Yeah,
and I'll
him.
give you whatever it costs.
Yeah.
Like,
And then they were like, actually, we can't do anything for you. You have to take him to like this special hospital that was like 15 to 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
And I remember we got in the car, I zoomed there, got there, and look, thank God he's okay now, but like, you know, they're looking at me it's messed up how like they wouldn't start doing anything for him until I paid them.
Yeah.
Or at least like 75% of what it would cost. And
then I was like spiraling, like they took too long to start the fluids for him when we didn't know if he was going to be okay. Like, did it take too long? Like, is he not going to be okay because they waited an extra hour or whatever it was? Just all these crazy things. And it really made me have such compassion. I mean, I already did have compassion for parents who have kids that like have sick kids or like something happens to them. But like obviously Moon is a cat. He's not a human. And like I could only imagine if it was our actual kid too.
But he is our baby boy.
He is. No, of course. Yeah. But it just gave me such compassion for like 10,000 times more for those parents who like imagine their kids are like in hospitals and all these things. And you feel so helpless and you just feel Oh my God. It was just like,
Yeah, I felt like we couldn't do anything, you
insane.
know? It was like we were just playing the waiting game, and it was scary. But all in all, you know, he's good now.
He's good. And
happy.
he's back to himself because for a hot second, he had to stay overnight for 48 hours. We got to take him out, and then we had to get one more round of blood work 24 hours after we took him out of the hospital. We took this man out of the hospital, and I swear I was like, we ruined him.
We broke him.
We broke him. He literally was traumatized. He was like dissociated. Like
he was like,
it's fun. It's not even funny. Like now we can laugh about it because we know he's okay and he's back to himself. But yeah, we took him home and like he literally was just like deadpan, like just like staring, and he wouldn't go to sleep. He was like too scared to go to sleep. Any sound he would like jolt and be like so freaked out.
And that's not him. Like if anybody that doesn't know, like for people that see him on my like social media and stuff, you know, he's like such a personable cat and like, you know, runs up on you and just plays and just very high energy and is like he's just a cool cat. But yeah, when he was like, we came home and he was just like literally staring in the corner, like just bugged out. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
bro.
and he wouldn't, he's like a talker. He wouldn't make any sounds.
He doesn't shut up. That cat does not shut up.
He's a true Gemini rising.
Yeah, he does not shut up. And he came home and didn't say a word for like 2 days. And we were like, oh shit, bro, we messed him up.
No, we literally gave him PTSD. I was like, we broke our cat. We're terrible people. And they had to like, they had to shave down his little paw to put like the IV or whatever. And now he just has like this little, like, it looks like a little boot.
He's
and
got a boot.
We're just like, oh my God. Like he's like all shaven and he's a shell of himself. We're like, and then, so we had to give him what was like anti-anxiety medicine and like
God.
some sort of
that was terrible.
some sort of painkiller to take him back to the hospital for his last round of blood work, and that would tell us like he's 100% in the clear because they were like his levels still seem good but you can't be sure, and so we're like still on edge, like stressed, he's acting so weird, and then we're like Bobby's like crying because you're like I have to drug him, and then you're traumatized because you're like when they would drug me with ADHD with Ritalin and when I was in school and my mom would crush it up in my applesauce and now I have to do this to my baby.
Bro, I didn't know back then my mom would, I've said this on an episode, my mom would crush up the freaking ADHD medication, put it in my applesauce. I wouldn't know. And then I would go to school and be a zombie and be like, why do I feel like this? Like I had no idea. So then I had to go, it came full circle. I had to do it to my cat, bro, who I love more than anything in the world. And it just made me, I don't know, I got triggered. And I was like, I don't feel right doing this. And, so yeah, that was
he was okay. So we had to take him back, and then he was not okay at first. But then honestly, I think it just knocked him out after all was said and done. He slept for like, I swear, 24 hours straight.
Day,
and then the next day he was finally back to himself, and now he's good. And he looks like he's walking around with a little fur boot on, and it's actually really
his
hilarious.
Boot, bro, I wish we could put a picture of it up on the screen. It's like this little boot. It's like shaven halfway up his leg, and he looks like he has a boot on. It's hilarious.
He got a new nickname out of it.
Yeah.
Boots.
Boots.
So.
He's Boots. Mooney Boots.
So yeah, he's alive. Thank God. Probably one of the worst weeks of my life between like being so sick and then that happening. It was seriously like terrible, and I'm so glad that we're through it.
No. Thank God. That's all I can say is all praise to the Most High, because if God forbid,
that's a new phrase.
All praise to the Most High. God forbid anything happened to him, I wouldn't have done this anymore. Podcast
done
wouldn't.
What?
Podcast.
Why
social,
podcast specifically?
You wouldn't have heard from me for a very long time.
Oh yeah, no. It would have. Seriously, I can't. Like I'm smiling now because I know he's okay.
Yeah.
But seriously, like. No, we were not okay.
Yeah,
we were not okay.
I don't even think we can really explain it. So let's talk about your bridal shower. Moving on to, because I can't even think about that thought right now because it was bad. Just know, anybody watching and listening, it was a bad scene in our house. I smashed the flowers into a million pieces.
Yeah,
like it was, and that's not me. I'm not I'm very chill, but seeing those flowers, I just smashed them into a million pieces.
Yeah. It's so sad because it was supposed to be like, it was like one of those things that just makes you think when you then start like tracing your steps, and then in life you're like, if this hadn't happened to this, this wouldn't have happened. And it's like the butterfly effect.
But you can't do anything about that. You know, it's like, it is what it is.
But then you think you're like, if they never, like, why did they send me flowers? Like, what does this mean? Then you're like, if I had listened to that girl 3 weeks ago that mentioned that lilies were toxic, I would have known this or that. And you're like, if I hadn't gone to record at that time, then this, like going down the whole thing. And it is crazy to think like the chain of events that lead to certain things happening. But it was at least a life lesson where anyone who has cats, be careful. Because I feel like they do not advertise that enough. And it's like every person that I spoke to, they were like, I have a cat and I didn't know that. I'm like, well, get to know because it's really not good.
Yeah. A lot of trauma and money later. Our boy Moon is okay.
I know, and money. Get pet insurance.
Yeah, get pet insurance. That's all I'm going to say. I don't even want to speak on how much. Just get pet insurance, okay? But yes, we had your bridal shower. It's another thing, getting right into it.
Oh, yeah. That was at least a positive after that crazy week. Because I think it was, my bridal shower. So my bridal shower was then on Sunday. That happened. No, it wasn't a week after. It was the following day.
No.
Yes. It was, he went to the hospital on Wednesday. And he stayed there until Friday. We took him back to the hospital Saturday night because it had to be in the night. Mm-hmm. And he got his last round of blood work at like literally we found out at like 10 o'clock at night. Yep. And then my bridal shower was the next like afternoon. Yeah. So it was seriously insane. I was like canceled the shower. I don't care about anything. Yeah. It put things in such perspective. Too, when you're like going through the wedding planning process and like obviously we're having a destination wedding, so it's like a lot. It's not just like a day. You're planning like basically a whole trip for like 60 people. It's like crazy. Yep. Really even more than that. And I've been obviously so involved in the details of it all. And then my mom was, so the shower is one of those things, and she's texting me like, we're finalizing the menu. Do you want to check this? I'm like, I don't care. Like literally put shit on a plate and like I don't care. Like set the bridal shower on fire. Like I don't care. Whereas before everything happened with Moon, I was very like, I want to look at the menu. Like let me pick. Like are we doing this? Are we doing this? After Moon, I was like, I don't care about anything. Like it just made everything such perspective of what actually is important.
Yeah, no, 100%. I was thinking about selling every shoe I had, selling anything and everything that like, why do I have 500 pairs of sneakers? If my cat isn't okay, he's my one and only thing I care about. Fuck everything. I don't want anything. Everything's got to go. Let's minimal down. And then it does put things into perspective. Like I was really just on some like, I don't care about anything else but if he's okay. So it really did put things into perspective. But your bridal shower was nice. I showed up.
I showed up. Thanks for your attendance. Yeah. And then that's actually funny how it all ties together too, because then you're like, I'm not bringing you flowers.
I'm not bringing you flowers.
We're not having flowers because that is like no flowers in the house ever again. And I'm like, so when someone has a bridal shower, you bring flowers at the end.
Yeah, like why? Because they said so?
Okay, so bring me something else.
I should have brought you diamonds.
I'll take those.
That's what I should have brought, because you're like, oh, flowers. Like, yo, we just paid a substantial amount of money and got traumatized that our son was almost not here anymore. And you want me to buy you flowers?
Okay, so return the flowers and bring me diamonds. Like, I'm fine with that.
I should have, but I caved because everybody was like, oh my God, you got to bring flowers.
Yeah, and then he almost didn't want to let them in the house. Yeah, after he spent almost $150 on a bouquet.
No, I did spend $150 on flowers.
Crazy.
For you, because you wanted them, and I love you. Okay?
So don't sound too happy about it.
How about that? All right?
For you.
Even after I said I would never bring a flower in the house ever again, guess what I did?
Okay, but you made sure not all flowers are toxic.
No, fuck all. No, we don't want any flowers anymore. Flowers suck. They stay alive for a little bit. You got to take care of them, and then they die. All right?
Oh my God. That's what you could say about humans and cats.
Brittany?
You could.
No. Do not compare my life to a flower. Okay? Don't do it. Just don't do it.
It kind of is. Like you need the sun just like they do for photosynthesis.
No, I don't know. What are you talking about? Now you're talking about science and shit. What are you talking about?
Don't you kind of wish like you paid more attention to that stuff?
No.
No?
Nope.
I do.
Nope.
Why not know?
Because I care about just making sure that we're okay, making sure that we got some money in the bank, making sure that I'm building my brand and doing what I got to do as a human being. And I don't care about that. Nope.
You don't care about photosynthesis at all?
I don't even know what it means.
Really?
You need the sun to go back into your body to rejuvenate some stuff, and then it comes out.
I feel like humans kind of do the same. Well, only plants do photosynthesis.
No, humans do too. Same thing.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
See, you need
It's
to
the
learn.
same thing. You eat off
But
the
we're
sun.
kind of like a plant, yeah, where we need the sun too. We just don't turn green.
I mean, shit. You ever see what?
What? I think it's like only a joke you get.
No, I get it.
I
I don't want to blow you up. We're green too.
Are you saying things that come out of people?
You ever seen the toilet after
Okay,
you?
don't talk dingleberries. Don't talk dingleberries. We don't want to hear from
I don't
you.
have dingleberries. I never said I did. I just said
because
men
we
do.
clean them. We
Yeah,
clean them.
we clean
And I
them.
would like to say about that episode, the amount of men that have copped to their dingleberries that we have spoken to since,
Yeah.
it's real.
Guys have come out and said, like, damn, it wasn't just me.
And it needs to be discussed more. And I'm glad, we're giving it the platform that it needs, dingleberries, because they need to be extinguished.
Yeah, men need to just do better. We need to be better, man. I don't know. The men versus women thing kind of just be getting me. Like, you think men suck? Like, do we all suck?
It really depends.
Do we
really
all
depends.
suck? Like, I don't know. Maybe I love myself a lot.
Right. Well, we
But-
know that.
Okay, whatever. But it's like, I'm content with who I am. I'm happy with who I am. I've done a lot of self-reflect and self-work.
Okay.
But like, am I a non-typical, like, why do men suck so much?
Well, what do you think? You're a man.
I could say a lot of things about men. I could say a lot.
What do you want to say?
I think we do suck as a species.
I don't think men are a species.
We're genders.
Right.
Oh shit, let's not go there. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. Men just are, they suck a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, we don't.
The men are going to be upset at you.
They could be upset at me. I mean, like, most men don't even know why they're upset. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Men want to be upset at me, but you don't even know why you're upset at yourself. You get mad at me for saying this on a clip because I know you guys will. Let's talk about it. Men are going to get upset with me for saying this, but you suck.
Oh my God.
Men suck. You want to know why? Because you guys don't even know why you're mad and you're mad.
Well, what would you say the reason is? As a man, why are you mad?
I'm not mad.
No, you're mad.
I'm not mad. What are you talking about?
You're mad.
What are you talking about?
You're mad.
What?
You seem pretty mad.
I seem mad?
Yeah.
Who seems mad?
You.
I am not mad.
You seem mad.
Do I seem mad?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What?
Well, I don't know. So I'm asking
Tell
you.
the world.
What are you mad at?
What do you think I'm mad at?
I don't know. Some things.
So like what?
Just like unresolved traumas.
From what?
Your applesauce.
Listen, they were just trying to do what they had to do. I'm not mad at them.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not a normal guy.
Well, when you had to drug Moon, you seemed pretty mad.
I was upset. I was more upset. I feel like men, when they get upset, it comes out in anger
Yeah.
instead of like sadness, like compassionate, like, oh my God, everything's gonna be,
Yeah.
like we're not emotional like that. My brain is wired to, if I'm scared or sad, it's coming out as anger,
Yeah.
which is weird how that works.
Why do you think it is?
Because we suck.
Oh, right.
Men suck.
Oh,
No,
listen, you said it, not me.
yeah, no. I mean,
I don't think all men suck though. I think that I think men are great. I think that they're awesome. I think there's a lot of great things about them.
yeah.
I think
Well, that's because
like,
you're with me though. Like if you weren't, I'm not a
are
normal.
you?
I'm not a normal guy.
Wait, so the only reason I can have a positive opinion about men as a whole entire, like all men, is because of you?
It's because I'm great. Yes. I set the bar for your standard of men. Hello? Like, what are you talking about?
No.
Yes.
No.
Brittany,
Bobby.
come on.
Come on.
Like, let's really dial it down here.
You are so nuts.
Come on.
If this is clipped, I can't wait for all of the like, oh my God, this is why all men are such narcissists.
Cool. I'm a narcissist. All right. Label me whatever you want. At the end of the day, if narcissism is that I've put in the damn work, I'm confident in myself, and I know that I'm a great man to my girl.
Okay,
Like,
Beyonce.
You know what I'm saying? I know that. So like, it's not, say whatever. I know you don't think I'm a narcissist, but like if people were to take it as that, I'm just a confident man that loves to be great to his woman.
Oh, I think it's actually really hilarious though that you just said that the only reason I have any sort of positive feelings towards men is because of you. Like,
Yeah, I put in the work, man.
that's really hilarious.
But it's not funny because like if you think of it, back in the day.
Yes, it is
no,
funny.
it's not, because back in the day, you could have thought that all men were shit because I was an asshole.
Why is everything about you?
Oh. Because I'm the
No, we need to.
because I'm
after a few more episodes, we need to clip the amount of times that I say shit and you just go, oh.
but it's not about me, but like I'm the most important man in your life.
Okay. So
You're the most important woman in my life.
okay, so you're okay, but like, what is that? Doesn't shape my whole opinion about men just because of you.
Well, if I was a piece of shit, you would think that all men are pieces of shit. That's just how it goes. That's like any girl that has issues with their man is like, oh my God, guys suck. They're the worst. These douchebag idiots. Like, you know, like that's what it is.
About their man or their dad. Or
Well,
their
mostly,
brother.
all right, that's a whole nother topic and I'm not doing that. But.
Well, anyway, men in general, I think there's a lot of great things about them. I think that there's times where like how they're not the best communicators, but also sometimes like it's good because sometimes women communicate too much. Men are more laid back. They're more like just take it or leave it. And I think that there's a lot of great things to them and they want to like provide and they just want like stability. But I think they just get like distracted by all the ways that they think they're supposed to be or just like lack of processing how they feel.
I'm retracting my statement. All men don't suck. Men don't suck. Most men suck. And if you don't work on yourself and you're not putting in the work to be the best version of yourself, then you suck.
Wow.
Okay? That makes more sense, I feel like. But I'm dropping a new shoe.
Oh, okay. Right. I was like, how do we get down this rabbit hole? But like, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm dropping a new shoe. And I'm really excited about it.
Okay.
And honestly, anybody I've spoken to about it is also very excited about it, which feels really good.
Yeah, I feel something about the energy around this new shoe compared to the old shoe. The old shoe was amazing, and it was like, it's not even like the old shoe, the original shoe, I should say.
Yes.
The first soles, the Believe in Yous, they're like white with the flaming heart. They were like, they symbolized so much for you, and they were like the first shoe you ever made, which is so cool. I also think they were like a good learning lesson and like a stepping stone to now this shoe and this next iteration that I feel like is really embodies kind of like where you're at and is a really good blend of really what you wear and what your audience I think can relate to.
Yeah, that was a perfect way to put it. I have them on my feet right now, and I love them. You can't see them.
I don't think you'll be able to see them.
You can't see them. But they're great, and yeah, like you said, everything you just said is so true. Like I'm ready for that next like stage. That first shoe was something that was a moment in time for me that I'll never forget. It was like an important part of my journey. Like I dropped my own shoe. You know what I mean? Like I created my own shoe from thoughts in my brain, sketched it out, produced it with a factory, manufactured it, shipped it over here, and I sold it to people that cared enough that would buy it. Like that was something that like hit in my chest and I'll never forget. But now, you know, we tweaked it. We went back to the drawing board, just, you know, for many of reasons, but the main one was really price point. I think we found a sweet spot of like something that is more affordable that a lot of people are going to like. And
yeah, I agree.
It's like, I'm really excited about it. I'm really, 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 really excited about it. It's something I just have a good feeling about it all. I'm really excited for them to drop. I can't wait for everyone that I know and everyone that follows me to be able to have a chance to purchase them, put them on their feet, and just like enjoy something that like makes me really happy.
Okay, so I have a few questions for you because I think that it's cool to pick your brain on it, right? Why do you think like this silhouette compared to like more. Well, I don't know. What am I allowed to say?
You can say whatever. I think
Like why
it's almost that time. It's like we're there. So like honestly,
Okay,
we
well,
could talk about it. We
why-
can break the news here if you want. I'll tell everybody to come check out and listen if they want to hear about it.
Okay. Why this silhouette versus a more like traditional sneaker silhouette?
Should I say like what it is?
It's up to you.
It's this specifically for me is because it's something, number one, it's easy. It's easy to put on and off. And I feel like that's a big part of today's footwear choice. Like what can I slide into quick?
Yeah, like even the shoes I'm wearing, I was able to just slide
Throw them on. You don't even gotta,
And
you don't gotta bend down to put them on.
The sneakers I
you know?
wear every day, it's like most people don't want to relace. They just want their shoe laced and it's just slide it on or like something where they can just slide it on.
It's customizable. We could do different things to it, different iterations. There's like 3 different ways to wear them, which is really cool. The price point obviously is a lot less than my first shoe retailed for $199.
Yeah.
And a lot of people bought them. I was like, that is mind blowing. I didn't go into that first release with the expectations of, however many people are going to buy them. It wasn't a cash grab. It was a passion project that something I've always wanted to do. And people just happened to resonate with it. But now the hype around this one, and like anytime I've shown anyone, which hasn't been that many people, like close family, friends, things like that, their initial reaction has all been like, yo, those are going to crush it for you. And, you know, I always listen to people's opinions, but it's like having that same reaction from everyone has been like, yo, just a feeling. Like there's like a certain energy around it. And I'm really excited for these things to drop because like I said, between the price point, the like customization, the just the comfortability, how comfortable they really are comfortable.
Yeah, and they're really comfortable. I tried them on, we don't have my size just yet. And
they're on the way.
Samples,
they're on the way,
but they're really comfortable. They really like hug your foot in like the right places. Like I wasn't even expecting them to be that comfortable. Like I was like, okay, they're gonna be comfy. But I put them on and I was like, wait, this is like really nice. And then the way that it like hugs like your arch is like, it just feels like extra supportive. It's really cool. And I agree. I love how, I think something that's going to be cool to see when people start getting your shoe is going to see how they put their personality to it. Cause I feel like you're going to have your way that like Bobby likes to wear it. And then there's going to be the way that like I like to wear it for Brittany or for whoever on the street, you know? Everyone's gonna have their own way to wear it, and that's gonna be really cool. Like you can switch it out.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool to see how people wear them, and that's the thing. Like I want people to have options. I feel like that's huge too. Like giving people the option of like you can do this however you want. There's no right way. There's no wrong way, and I'm really excited. They're coming soon. I don't want to put like an exact date on it because we do have to do like a rollout of content. I have some really cool stuff planned for it, so that's gonna be fun. I've never had like. Yes, my first shoe was my first shoe. I also feel like I didn't do it to the full capability that I could have. And looking back on it, I'm like, I want to do it right for the second like iteration or the second model.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it everything I have. And I've never had like a product, like my main staple, like this is what I'm known for. And I feel like attaching this specific product to what I have going on is gonna be like a no-brainer, and it's gonna be something that like people know me for.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for it. And
the marketing plan that like we've talked about and stuff is gonna be so cool. Like I'm so excited to see the videos and everything that you're gonna create because it's so fun. Like I think it's really gonna, it's just gonna, oh my gosh.
Okay, are you all right?
Ooh. It's just gonna be so fun to watch. Like even just as a consumer to see all the different videos that you're going to come out with, like all the ideas that we've spoken about are they're just fun.
Yeah. I've never done, like I said, like, what's the word? Like product based, like on my own product.
Usually
like,
you're the product.
Yeah, usually I'm the product and I'm promoting whatever the company is having me promote, you know?
Yeah.
This is my product. And it's like, making like commercial style content as opposed to like my everyday regular stuff that I do is going to be a lot different. And it's a product that's going to be for sale. So it's like, that's it's something different than what I'm used to, but I'm it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm trying to think what. I got music.
Oh, I wanted to bring this up because like, are you gonna do more music? Because I feel like it's been in the air.
Yeah.
And listen, like, when's the last time you put out a song?
2022 or 3.
Stop. Has it really that long?
Yeah.
No, I need you to put out new music.
Mm-hmm.
I love your music. Like, I literally put on our like our form for our DJ and everything for our wedding. They're like, list out artists that you want to play. I'm like, Bobby Souls. Thank you so much. I literally, and then I put like a message like, this is like Bobby has made his own music. I love his music. Like, we need to be jamming out. And we need a new song that we can then be hyped to at the wedding.
Listen.
Tim Hunt.
Oh my God, you name dropped.
I need you. Okay? Where are you? We need new music. Okay? Come back into our lives. We miss you.
Wow, that just gave me the chills, bro. I wasn't gonna name drop. I was gonna say someone.
No, I'm name dropping. RB.
Yeah.
Miss you. Has he been putting out new music? Because that man, Third Wave.
He actually goes by his name now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's okay.
But
He's Third Wave for us forever.
Okay, but if his old music is under that, right?
Yeah, it still is.
Look it up. Like,
great.
So amazing.
So
songs.
good at what he does.
Like,
so good at what he does.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's
so we really need the collab to come back together.
That's crazy. You just name dropped my boy, man. I miss that guy so much. That's a whole nother.
I need him in my life. Like, where has he been?
Yeah, we should we could even talk about that shit too. That's like one of those people in your life that like always will be forever love, but like you just have your own stuff going on. He has his own.
I know,
own
but I
stuff
need
going
you
on.
guys to have some of the same
And
stuff
it's like,
going on, and I need this stuff to be making a song that I can listen to.
Not even about them. Yes, the music will be great, but I just miss that guy, bro.
Yeah,
I miss that guy, and I'll say it openly. And
if
if he's watching this or ever decides to, I miss that guy, bro. He was one of my close. You know, still like I said, never love lost ever, always love and forever. But I just
bars.
No, yeah, it's
never.
just
What'd you say? Never love lost. Say it again.
I don't even know what I said. I'm a poet.
You
I don't
said
even know.
never love lost. It's something always love and forever. What did you say? We'll have to play that back later. That was kind of good.
But yeah, I miss that guy. I like the ebbs and flows of life. Like some people, when you drift from people, it just he's one of those ones, bro. I love that guy.
He's the one that got away.
Yeah, he brings out a side of me that
No, the two of you together is like truly comedy.
it's gold, bro.
And like the way that you guys speak to each other is just like, what are you even saying?
Dude,
like,
it's like I've never met a human being that could not speak to for years, and the second I speak to that guy, it's like a tsunami comes across and fucking just like he gives me this energy that like can't be explained.
Yeah, and I think he feels the same about you. That's just like bestie energy, though. That's why you guys are freaks, and you need to like.
I know it's weird. It's weird if you think about it. I'm talking about this openly on a podcast, but it's
whatever. We'll say it's
like
him. We
one of
listen, we
my
love him.
best friends. Just like he moved and like we kind of lost connection from each other for a little bit. And
it's
like,
really the struggle is that like you just will not go to New York City unless like you have Game 6 Knicks tickets for free. like seriously, like there's very few things where you won't go to the city. And so I feel like that's just really what it comes down to.
I was traumatized, man. I was traumatized by almost dying from eating a nut. So like,
wait, you weren't in the city when that happened?
I know, but just like the thought of if God forbid something was to happen, I'm in this place where you really can't maneuver around quickly the way you want to. It's far away from home, and like
they do have some of the best hospitals.
They do.
In the country.
I'm better now with that. Like now, I told Tim like we texted recently, and I was like, bro, I'll pull up on you. I don't even care at this point. I miss you, bro. It's been like 4 years since I've seen you, and like
no, that's like disturbing.
Yeah, it's messed up. It's like not even right.
No, it's
and
sad because I wish that he was coming to our wedding.
Yeah, I take blame.
Not because of him, because of
No, I take blame on a lot of things when it comes to like just in general with like relationships. Yeah, I feel like I get so locked in on like what I'm doing and like building and have like done that like I don't know. I'm the problem. It's me. Yeah.
I'm the problem, it's me.
I'm
But
the
I thought
problem,
that you're the reason men don't suck. But
No.
now you're sounding like you suck a
I
little
said
bit.
I should be the reason that men don't suck in your eyes because I'm a great man to you.
But you're kind of saying you suck a little bit.
I
A little bit.
Yeah,
You
I
just said
guess.
you're the problem.
I am. And look, it's 50-50. But
But
anyway.
you're just so evolved that you acknowledge that you're the problem.
Yeah, I don't
Right. But it is actually funny to talk about this on the pod because that's something like this is a conversation we would have like at home.
Yeah.
So it's very funny, but it is true. And it's good that you acknowledge it. I think that you're just somebody who like you're how do I say this? Like you're friends with people when it's like you're just very like on the go, you know? You're not gonna be like, okay, next month on July 7th, we're gonna go out to lunch, me and this guy, I have it in my calendar. Like that just is simply not you, for better or for worse. And you're very much like, if somebody were to call you up, like if Tim were to call you tomorrow and be like, yo, I'm 20 minutes away, let's go here. You'll drop anything you're doing and go.
Yeah.
But you're not like, you don't like to like plan things out or like if it has to be like super far, you have to do this or just like feels like you're so thrown off in that way. Again, for better or for worse. So I think that's also part of it with like your friendships and things. But you're also like locked in when you're locked in and you also like care so much. But then sometimes I think people don't always see that side of you. So.
Yeah, it sucks because I've noticed in like relationships in my life, especially like friendships, it's like people will think that I don't care or like I don't like make enough effort or like any of those things, right? And it's like, no, really, I care so much like about the people that I love. And like, I don't talk to many people. Like I do when it comes to business. I'm on the phone all day. I talk to...
Dude, this man is on the phone 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
Like literally speaking on the phone.
Yeah.
For like 8 hours a day.
Yo, I'm a hustler, baby. Like, listen, as an entrepreneur, like I take opportunities. I talk to people. I put myself out there. I always want to know, like, how can I make something happen? If you got something going on and I can help you and you can help me, why would we not try and figure out how to make it happen? Yeah. So like, I do spend a lot of time on the phone. Like I won't lie. Today I was probably on the phone for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
On the phone, like physically, like I'm not talking about like my fingers and texting. I'm talking about like on the phone, like speaking.
On a phone call.
So it's like, and we're probably with like 6 to 7 different people.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, when you're doing things like that, it's like I could understand why, you know, someone like I never name drop on the podcast, but we'll use Tim as an example. Tim, I hope you watch. I'm gonna send this to him and let him hear what I have to say. But it's like someone like him, I could understand why, you know, you think that I don't care or that like I'm egoed on myself and only care about myself because it's like, but that's so not the case. Like if I love you, like I will give you anything that I can and that I have. Like that's just how I am. But it's like, you know, with time, I'm not the best with like time and like trying to.
Well, you're just like, again, you're not going to be like, okay, yeah, next month I'll go down to the city or I'll go whatever. Like, you're just not going to do that. Like, you're just not. And so I think if somebody's going to be, and again, for better or for worse, but if somebody's your friend, they kind of just have to like, I feel like every person in this life has like a fatal flaw. And it's like, you have to just accept those people's fatal flaws if you're going to be their friend. And that's like one of yours is just like, you're not going to go there. So it's like, if somebody's going to be, no, but like you wouldn't.
I would. I told him, when we just spoke, I said, I will.
But you
like,
won't.
It's been so long though. Like I want to see the guy. And if that's what I got to do, I'll go, you know?
Maybe. But like for me, mine is like, I suck at my phone. I'll probably answer you 3 days later.
Yep.
And just because I don't be on my phone like that. And I'm also usually late.
Yo, we are both late, man.
Yeah. So if you're going to be my friend, you just like kind of need to know that and need to accept it. And like, yes, I'll work on it ish. But like also it's just kind of who I am. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'll try, but it's nothing personal. Like I do it to everybody. I take 3 days to answer my mom. I take 3 days to answer my best friend, my sister, my fucking you. I see every day, so it's different.
Yeah, well, we live together, so
we don't really text. We don't text.
We don't text.
We really
that much.
don't.
Yeah.
And so that's just like you know it with you. It's kind of like you don't really like to like go outside of like your immediate bubble. Like you'll go in certain areas, but you don't like to go certain distances. and like you don't like to be put in certain situations, and like you're not going to do something if you don't want to do it. And so if you don't like to go to the city because it makes you feel like just all the reasons you described before, you're just not going to do it. And so it's like I had to learn that about you, that like I can't force you to do stuff, because then when I force you to go and you don't want to go, you're just going to be in a really bad mood and you're not going to like act like yourself anyway. So you just have to accept that if you don't want to do something, you're not going to do it. And that's just a part of like who you are.
Yeah, it sucks because I don't want to like, yes and no. Like when I do come around to like say there's something that I complain, like to you at least, like I'll be like, oh, come on, like do we got to do that? Like what's this, what's that? But then when I'm there, it's lit. Like I'm still me, you know, like, but like, I don't know. I know what you mean. Like I don't know. It's just, can we talk about New York City for a quick second? And this had nothing to do with Tim. It has nothing to do with him, but it's just New York City in general. There's so much going on.
No,
it's like
I don't like it either. I don't want to fucking go.
There's nowhere to park. There's nowhere to go to the bathroom. I saw last time we were in the city, someone walking down the street butt ass naked.
It's dirty.
It's dirty. It's just
like my nervous system is overwhelmed. Like
everybody's honking. It's like, what is good besides, I'm thankful that we grew up in New York and had the option to go to the city. I used to go there all the time.
Yeah.
Like I loved it.
I feel like it's like when you're younger, it's like if I lived there when I was like 22 or something, okay, I'm sure that would seem great.
Yeah.
No, at 32,
I can't do it, man.
Don't even come in my direction.
Yeah, it's like even when we go down there, it's like I want to get in and I want to know the quickest exit out. Like I need to know how to get in and how to get out because, yeah, it's like, you know, bright lights, the city that never sleeps, where dreams are made of. Like you could do any, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
I like sleep and I don't like bright lights.
Yeah.
I like side lighting. I like ambient lighting.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a lot going on. So like, but it's weird because like look back on me 10 years ago and like
you were taking sneaker photos off the side of a building.
I have the city tattooed on my arm. Like it's, you know
literally.
what I mean? Like I have the World Trade Centers, I have the Brooklyn Bridge, I have like the city, I have a subway tattooed on my arm.
It is ironic, and even the pizza.
I loved the city, and I still do. I always will. Like it's New York, like it's part of who I am. It made me who I am. But I don't know. Now it's just, I don't know. It's just scary, bro. There's like scary individuals down there. There's too much shit going on. It's
it's not good for the nervous system. It's really not.
Yeah.
And I think like you said, I can appreciate the good parts of it. Like, okay, if you want to eat anything at any time, like shit's open, or like I could see if like you lived there and like you had a bunch of friends in the same like little hub and it would be like, oh, I ran into this person and that, maybe like again, like 10 years ago or something. But now where we're at in life, it's like, I don't need to be so overstimulated like that. And I feel like it's like the city that never sleeps, like the hustle, because everyone's just like running off of cortisol and they're just like stressed the fuck out because it's like they're listening to like honks and they're in traffic and people cursing each other out, which is like the vibes, but also like, no.
Yeah.
Like so I feel like just going there, like I could drive an hour to somewhere else in New York and it'd be like, oh, no problem. We're in, we're out, I'm down. But then when you drive that same hour to the city, say, it just feels so much more of like a burden than to drive like an hour to like a normal place.
It took us 3 hours to get to Madison Square Garden.
That was crazy when we went to the Knicks game. Yeah, because
that was nuts.
We got stuck in the Lincoln Tunnel path somehow. I don't know what even happened. That was terrible. And yeah, it was just honks the whole way and people cursing each other out.
They definitely have a lot of Labubus in New York City though.
No, wait, that actually when we first went was when we went to the Knicks game. I think it was when Labubus first started like really blowing up. And you made me stop on the road and you were like, I think I see a Labubu, please. I need to get out. I need to go get it. I was like, we're not fucking stopping here. We are getting the fuck out of here. We are not getting a Labubu. Like, it's literally you're like a toddler. I'm like, we are not getting a Labubu. Get back in the car.
No Labubu now. Like, I want a Labubu.
Oh
no,
my God.
Yeah, they've taken over the world, man. Can we talk about that for a quick second?
Well, we need to cut to when, whatever that episode was, I guess 2 episodes ago, when you're like, do you know what a Labubu is? And you barely even knew what it was. To now, you're like the Labubu dealer and have like 45 and they're taking over our house.
Yeah, I didn't know what a Labubu was then. That was 2 episodes ago. Now it's like, I literally got tapped in, for anyone listening, with one of the biggest Labubu plugs in the world. And yeah, we're giving some away. I did in the last I'd say 30 days, which it hasn't even been 30 days, but I'm just looking at like metrics of 30 days. That's how our content creators look at things.
Right.
28 days really is how it goes. And in the last 28 days, it says I've done around like 30 to 40 million views on the boo-boos. Like
what?
is that not insane?
Oh my
30
God.
to 40 million views on Labubu's. I've sold some Labubu's. I've made a lot of connections through these Labubu's. Like, you guys can laugh all you want. Oh, I'd see a comment. Oh, grown man playing with dolls. It's like, bro, shut your simple-minded, stupid ass up, bro.
No, cut to me in that whatever episode where like grown men would hang a stuffed animal from their pants. And meanwhile, I wish it was in frame. Your Labubu staring at me, hanging from your bag.
Yep.
Like
It's on my bag right now, and I have almost every one except for the secrets, which are the
know what
rare
that
ones.
means.
They're the rare ones.
no, the way I went away for one weekend and I came back and you're like, I spent however much on Labubu's. I'm like, and I know this. I'm like, what? I was gone for 2 days.
$2,000 I spent on Labubu's, guys. $2,000.
He's like, oh, I sent $2,000 to the Philippines to get some Labubu's. I'm like, you did what?
Bro, a lot happened in that weekend. I found the guy at the mall who sold the Lafufus.
No,
And-
this is ridiculous.
And I got those. I made videos on them. It got to like millions of views, opening up the fake ones. Everybody was, oh my God, you have fake Lafufus. Are you serious? You have Lafufus. What is wrong with you? So then they got all pissed off. And then I sold those to people openly and knowingly. I said, guys, these are fake, but if you want them, buy them off me on my Whatnot. Sold them on Whatnot. And then, linked up with the guys in the Philippines. And then I linked up also with the Labubu boys. Those are my guys, bro. They're doing it big. We have a giveaway coming up. I'm giving away 6 Labubus.
Oh my God.
So stay tuned if you guys are watching this and love Labubus. If you want one for your daughter,
What's
your
your
niece.
favorite Labubu?
My favorite Labubu?
Yeah, not that I'm even going to know what it means when you respond, but go
My
ahead.
favorite Labubu, it's tough, man. There's 3 different sets. There's also like, I sound like a weirdo talking about this, but probably the secret on the macaron set. It's like a little teddy bear looking guy, and it's this.
They are like a little cute.
Yeah, they're cute.
Like I feel like they grow on people.
They're cute. After a while, like
But
I'm
they
looking
still
at.
do kind of like look like demons and like they're gonna kill me.
I see all these things about Labubus where there's these people on TikTok that are like, get the Labubus out of your house. They are demonic energy and you need to get them away because in 1432 BC, there was a Labubu that had demonic energy and it took over a town. I'm like, bro, you guys are bullshitting. Like, just shut up. It's a stuffed animal. It's no different than a Beanie Baby or a Furby or whatever.
Well, that's rich coming from somebody whose favorite movie is Toy Story.
I love Toy Story. What are you saying?
Yeah, and what do the toys do? They're alive.
That's lit.
Yeah, so the Labubus could be alive.
Oh my God. Could you imagine if they came out with a movie about Labubus? Do you know what I would do?
Oh my God.
I'm first in line.
They probably would. Like
They
they probably
should.
will because they did like an Angry Birds movie.
Well, they have music for Labubus.
No, please. That
I'll
shit
say it.
is like
Labubu! Labu la! All right, anyway.
that shit is like it makes you possessed.
Yeah,
like,
it's bad for the brain. But honestly though, like that's a crazy business, man. I watched these guys make like 25 grand in like 45 minutes. Selling Labubus. Bing, 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 just letting them off. Ringing it off. Those things are reselling better than sneakers currently right now. And sneakers took over the world at one point, like for a long time. That was like the hottest thing. Like, you guys want to go line up outside and buy 10 pairs of these newest Jordan 5s? Like, let's go do it. It's, so it's crazy. They made China $1.6 billion in 24 hours.
are the Labubus being tariffed?
That's a good question.
Doesn't seem like it, right?
I mean, they're here, but I think they've been here for a little bit and they just got hot. But they're definitely still coming from over there. So I don't know, they're probably being tariffed. Is my Labubu being tariffed? That's crazy. But yeah, I love them. I'm gonna keep riding the wave. I'm very big into trends with what I do for work and what I do for a living. You have to be. Right. So all these people can keep on hating on me. Oh, you're a grown man playing with dolls. It's like, bro, shut up with your little peanut brain. Simple-minded weirdo. That's all I gotta say. Anyway. Let's get it. Is there anything else you want to discuss with me?
Okay. Do you have anything you want to discuss with me?
I want to start getting up earlier.
What? Oh, that's not what I meant. I thought you had questions for me about.
I want to start getting up earlier.
Okay.
I do, because I feel like there's not enough hours in the day. And I feel like as an adult, even though I still feel like a kid, as like an adult, I feel like I got to start getting up at like 5:30 in the morning and just start like power. You know what I mean? Spray some cologne, drink some water, and just lift some weights, drink like a matcha, and like get on the treadmill or go run around the block or something.
Drink a matcha?
You know what I'm saying?
What's matcha?
I don't know, some green shit.
What is it?
It's green powder.
What does it do?
It's good for your bowels.
Your bowels?
Yeah, your
Why?
ass. It's good for your ass, dude.
Good for your ass?
Matcha is good for your ass.
Why?
It cleans out your ass. Matcha doesn't do that?
I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what it is?
It's a green plant.
Okay. But it has caffeine. It's like instead of
Oh,
having
I can't
coffee.
drink that. That shit'll make me yip, yippity.
No, but you know how you like green tea?
Yeah.
It comes from matcha.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we love matcha.
And you like a green tea
I
lemonade.
love green tea and lemonade from Starbucks, even though I don't condone
turned
Starbucks.
you.
But
You secretly do.
I'm a
'cause
Dunkin' guy,
I
bro.
turned you into Starbucks.
you did, only for that drink, though. I'm only rocking with that for that
You
drink.
like their sandwiches.
Starbucks? Actually, can we debate this right now for a nice little, I want the internet to debate. I want
Okay.
I want a clip out of this, I think.
Okay.
Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Starbucks.
Why?
Starbucks is way better. The
What?
quality of the coffee is better. I mean, obviously I'd rather a regular coffee shop, but if I have to pick between the two, the food at Dunkin' is just like, seriously, the bacon, I'm disturbed. The
Why?
eggs, why are they circles?
They come out of a carton, bro.
Yeah, they started doing refreshers there now to try to compete with
Oh, did they
Starbucks.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to get the green tea lemonade.
No, I don't know if they have that.
They have to. What are you
But they
talking? To
started-
compete with Starbucks, you got to have the green tea lemonade.
We'll see. But yeah, Starbucks just has better options. They have like, I don't know, it's just like Dunkin' coffee just tastes like dirty water. Like it doesn't
That is
taste.
a crazy statement,
You
bro.
don't like coffee, so you
I don't drink coffee, but the
Yeah,
hot
okay,
chocolate,
so that's why you like
the
Dunkin'.
old-fashioned donuts.
That's why you like Dunkin'.
Like the bagels are good at Dunkin'.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. They're better than
bagels are
Starbucks.
literally this big. And they don't even put the cream cheese on it. They put the cream
At
cheese in the middle.
Starbucks.
No, at Starbucks,
They make you-
at least they give you a knife and you can do it yourself. At Dunkin', they put a big slab right in the center and then do nothing. Don't even cut it in half.
Yes, they
and
do.
And then you don't have a knife. You're just stuck with a big wad in the center. At least at Starbucks, they give you a knife and you can do it like a civilized human.
I would rather have a glob of cream cheese in the middle of my bagel than them handing me the cream cheese and the knife and saying,
And this
here
is
you
why
go,
we're
do it for
different people.
yourself.
This is why
That
we're
is
different people.
insanity, bro. I just gave you my money at Starbucks and you are telling me to cream cheese my own
Yeah,
bagel?
but you still have to cream cheese the Dunkin' one because you have to smush it together without a knife and try to spread it
So
around.
what are the
'cause a big
workers there
glob.
for though? Like I just paid you my money and I have to now work.
But it's the same for Dunkin'.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Because
it's
they put
not.
the big glob in the center.
No. And also to end this debate,
And their bagels aren't as good.
to end this debate, Starbucks versus Dunkin', what does America do? Runs on Dunkin'. Enough said, bro. Just stop. Just. I thought I did something with that, right? That was.
First of all, majority of America doesn't even run. And that's
Oh
why.
my God, America's fat, dude. We need to get on the treadmill. Honestly, I'm good though. I feel good about myself. I forgot I play a lot of basketball. A lot.
I still can't get over you saying that I think men don't suck because of you.
That's a fact, bro. What the fuck? I'm lit. I am lit
really
in real
good.
life.
That was really good.
So do you have anything you want to talk
Okay,
about?
well, if you have no Labubu questions for me, I will ask my questions for you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll get into my Labubu ones after.
Oh, we're doing it like that. Okay. So before we wrap up, very quick.
You're cutting me off. I want to ask you about Labubus.
Okay, well, you can ask me about them after.
Okay, fine.
A few like rapid fire, okay?
Okay.
Ready? This,
Hold up. Like answer these questions.
Yeah, for you. I'm gonna ask you this versus that, okay?
Oh, I love this first that.
Yeah. Labubus
Oh.
or Beanie Babies?
What? You're speaking my language. Labubus or Beanie Babies? Oh, I am such a hype beast, bro. I'm going with Labubus right now.
Okay.
Labubus are Labubus. Come on.
We figured.
What?
Okay. TikTok shop or whatnot?
Woo! Yo, I mean, I'm gonna have to base this off of the current status again. I'm a very recent biased guy. Whatnot.
Really?
I've made more money on Whatnot, so I'm gonna have to go with Whatnot for right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The souls believe in you, or the souls foam hearts?
And you just dropped the name on us? Oh, we're going with the foam heart. Should I show him? Should I give a quick little sneak peek?
Maybe.
All right, let's do it. Oh, it's not gonna focus up. That's all you guys get though. It's
That's actually better.
yeah, it's not focused, but I'll give you guys that. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, so the foam hearts.
Yeah, foam hearts for sure.
Okay. A sweat set or jeans and a tee?
Sweat set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, or Kylie Jenner and Timothy Chalamet?
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that to me. You know who I have to go with. I mean, we love them both. We're very big into the pop culture, you know, celebrity relationships, but I got to go with the home team.
Timmy?
What? Travis and Taylor.
Oh, what?
I mean, Travis is he's close to
The home team?
Yeah.
Wait, the home team would be the Knicks, aka Timmy.
Nah, you got it wrong.
So Kansas City is the home team?
My last name has something to do with the Kansas City Chiefs. My family.
I thought for sure you were gonna pick.
My family has ties with Travis.
Okay, all right.
And I have to go with the home team, the family. We gotta keep it in the family, bro.
All right. Okay. Okay. On that same kind of vibe. Super Bowl or NBA Finals?
Ooh, Super Bowl or NBA Finals? Damn, this is like, that's a tough one. Are the Chiefs in the Super Bowl?
There's no like point A or point B
If
or
the
little
Chiefs
like,
are in the
there's
Super
no like
Bowl-
circumstantial. No, it's either one or the other.
All right, I'm gonna tell you how, if I would probably jump off of a cliff if I had to pick this scenario. You wanna know?
Oh my God. What?
If it was the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl,
okay.
or it was LeBron versus Steph in the finals, I'm jumping off a cliff.
Really?
I can't choose.
Really?
Yeah, I'm jumping. That means life is complete.
So then you'd
I'm jumping.
end it all?
There's no point anymore.
And you'd watch neither?
I'd watch neither. Don't even let me watch. I'm out.
Wow.
I'm out. But if I had to, probably the Super Bowl.
Really?
It's more iconic. I don't know. I feel like the Super Bowl is like the Super Bowl.
You are surprising me with these answers.
Yeah, going to the Super Bowl, it's like I feel like in America that's more hyped up than the NBA Finals.
Game 7, the NBA Finals.
Of what though? Like right now, if it was the NBA Finals game.
Okay. Super Bowl, Kansas City Chiefs versus rematch of the Eagles.
Oh, fuck the Eagles, bro.
Or NBA Finals Game 7
Don't say it.
at MSG
Oh.
against the Lakers with LeBron.
Oh.
Or it could be Lakers Golden State, obviously, too.
Night.
We can't pick.
Bro, come on. What do you? How do you? Pick
I thought you were gonna pick NBA Finals because you've seen the Chiefs win Super Bowls.
Yeah,
before.
but I just feel like Super Bowls are more. This is gonna sound lame, but they're more clouded in the sense of like
there's only one.
It's like an iconic American like staple,
Yeah.
like the Super Bowl. That's like our like World Cup. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's like the Super Bowl.
Well, that brings me to my next and final question: Ronaldo versus Messi.
Don't even. Suey! Cristiano Ronaldo! That's what I'm doing, bro. Shout out to my boy Speed, bro. Speed made me like Ronaldo better. And I swear, Ronaldo, not that he needs the PR, but Ronaldo's team needs to link up with Speed and give him that moment, bro.
How have they not? I thought
No,
they did.
they've met and stuff, but they need to give Speed the sit down he deserves. Let him do a stream with Ronaldo. Let him spend 24 hours with Ronaldo, bro.
Yeah, I thought it was only quick.
No, it was like they took a picture.
Oh, what?
Yeah. It
No,
wasn't
yeah,
like
they
need to give him because Speed literally like he made Ronaldo even bigger than he is. I think,
Which is really funny.
it's crazy.
Isn't he like the most followed person on Instagram? Period.
Ronaldo, yeah,
think
but
so.
Speed is the first streamer on YouTube specifically to hit
Well, I feel
40
like
million.
Speed also part of why he became so big is because
It's
he's obsessed with Ronaldo.
But yeah, definitely CR7, the GOAT, Cristiano, Ronaldo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And,
that settles it.
Listen, I love you guys. Thank you all for tapping into this episode. It was really fun. I was happy to be back with my beautiful, smart, amazing, talented, amazing,
Beautiful, smart, talented, amazing
fiance and slash wife. She's gonna be my wife soon, guys. So
Isn't that crazy? Only 2 more months of calling me your fiance.
yeah, and
Even
then
though you don't even call me your fiance. It's kind of rude.
You're wifey, bro. You've
Yeah.
been wifey for as long as I can remember.
I know, but like you should soak it in.
I call you my
because
fiance. Lately, I have been.
when you feel like being all formal.
Yeah, no, when I'm talking to someone, I'm like my fiance, but it's like, come on, like you're my wife. But yeah, thank you guys for tapping in. It felt good to do this with you, and we will be back again for episode number
11, our lucky number.
That's our favorite number. So yeah, next one we gotta bring something special for you guys. But thank you all for listening. If you made it this far, we will be back. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, rate the show 5 stars, drop a comment on it on whatever you're watching. Tap into our social medias, go show some love over there, leave some comments, like it, share it, okay? If you guys know us personally and you've made it this far, just do me a favor. It's free to support what we have going on over here. Just drop a like, drop a comment, share it on your story, share it to your friends. And yeah, thank you guys. We love you so much, and we'll see you next time.